Okay, Flibeous, are you ready to make some realm-famous puppy chow?
Oh, I'm more than ready with that. When that chocolate's a boil, I'm gonna jump right in and swim
No,
around.
Flibeous, you can't. It's too hot. It's too dangerous. You can't jump in the chocolate.
That's what they told me on the chocolate river too, and I'm still hopping around today.
All right, mister. Well, we'll see about that. But so many of you wrote in after our second episode wanting to know more about puppy chow. What exactly was it? How do you make it? So we thought we'd make some with you. We thought that would be really fun. So the first thing you should know is that puppy chow is a pretty simple recipe. It doesn't have too many ingredients, but it has a lot of different ways that you can put them all together. So there are some really delicious ingredients that we start out with. We have to have our chocolate chips and our butter and our peanut butter, but you can use different amounts of those things depending on if you like your puppy chow to be more peanut buttery or if you like it to be more chocolatey. So you can mix and match those things just a little bit.
Did you hear a dragon just now?
I did. I heard
Is there a dragon about?
Yeah, but I thought if I stayed brave and we kept going, we'd still be able to make our puppy chow before the dragon.
All right.
Will you protect me, Flibeous?
Yes, I'll make sure that dragon doesn't get you.
Thank you. Or my puppy chow.
And there's no frog's leg in this, right?
No frog's legs. So we start out by taking our cup of chocolate chips and we pour it into our pan. And first, remember that you should not be using the stove without a grown-up with you. It is definitely something that you want to do with a grown-up. But I'll tell you a little secret. I really like chocolatey puppy chow. So after I put my cup in, I like to put in a little bit of what's left in the bag. So you can decide how you want to make your puppy chow if it's going to be just a little different than the recipe. And then,
Allison, I won't tell anyone you put extra chocolate in.
Thank you, Flibeous. I appreciate that. So then you want to take your butter. And the nice thing about butter is that it tells you right on the side how many tablespoons you're doing. So we need 4 tablespoons of butter for our recipe. So it's easy to count 1, 2, 3, 4 and know exactly how much butter needs to go in. And so the butter helps to melt all the chocolate and the peanut butter together and to keep it delicious. So we plop it right in there. Then it gets a little tricky with the half cup of peanut butter. You might want a little bit more peanut butter if you really love it. It gets stuck in the cup a little bit. So while you're waiting for everything to get ooey gooey chocolatey, you're going to take your bag of Rice Chex cereal. And you're going to listen to that satisfying sound that dragons love.
Calling dragons, I bet.
I know, I'm sorry. And then it's very simple. You are just going to pour the entire bag into a really...
Careful!
Sorry,
Careful!
Flibeous,
Careful!
sorry.
I've got balance like a dragon, but...
I don't know why you want to sit up there, Flibeous.
Yeah, oh, you know what? If you could just set me down somewhere a little safer, that would be great.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yes, no, gentle. Don't want to hurt my dancing legs.
That's right.
All right, yeah, just right off there.
So we're taking the peanut butter, we're taking the chocolate. They're two things that are very, very different, but oh man, are they delicious together. Cannot beat that combination of peanut butter and chocolate. Once you are done melting your chocolate and peanut butter, make sure that the stove gets turned off. And then you're going to go back to your cereal and you're going to pour all of that lovely, delicious chocolate into your pot. You're going to try and scrape out every last little bit of it. So once you've got your chocolate and your cereal all poured into the same big pot, you take your stirring instrument, whether it's a big spoon or a spatula, and you're just going to mix it all together. And you're just going to get a little bit wild with your chocolate and your cereal. Flibeous was still hearing those dragon sounds earlier, so he went to go investigate. So I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to make sure I'm getting chocolate and peanut butter into every little bit. But the best part is still to come. So once I've got all of the chocolate peanut butter mix up in my cereal. And I've made my arms tired mixing them all together. Save that for later. You're going to take a big paper bag that maybe you get at the grocery store. And this is going to be your secret ingredient for putting together your puppy chow. So you can set aside your paper bag for right now, and then you're going to measure out your powdered sugar, and we'll be ready to go. So you want to be gentle with your powdered sugar because it likes to get everywhere. If you remember Groovy, he liked to put his nose in that snow, and the powdered sugar kind of looks like that, and it gets everywhere. So you're going to take a cup of that powdered sugar and you're going to set it aside, and then it might get a little bit sticky, but you could even put a little bit of powdered sugar into your peanut butter cup so that you have half a cup of powdered sugar, because you need a cup and a half altogether. And you might make a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. You just need to make sure that you help clean it up later. I'm going to put all of my chocolatey cereal into this paper bag. I never really liked to cook. I thought it was kind of boring. And my family had all of these delicious recipes that they would try to teach me how to make, and I never really wanted to listen. But now, over the last couple of years, I have found that I actually really enjoy cooking. I find it really relaxing. And it's okay that what I like is a little bit different now than it was when I was a little bit younger. It's okay to change your mind as you go through life. All right, so now this is the really fun part. You're going to take your paper bag that has your 1.5 cups of powdered sugar and all of that chocolatey cereal, and you're going to shake it. And you're going to try and get powdered sugar all over. You're going to shake it to the left. You're going to shake it to the right. You're going to shake it side to side and up and down. Let's take a peek. Oh, it smells so good. And so you want to look and see if the powdered sugar is covered over all of the cereal. Maybe give it a little bit more of a shake. And then you're done. You might want to freeze it. Maybe you like your puppy chow a little cold, so you put it in the refrigerator. Or maybe you like to eat it while the chocolate is still a little melty. It's up to you. However you like to eat your puppy chow, just make sure that you eat it with a friend like Flibeous and that you keep it away from your pets and your dragons. Where is Flibeous? Isn't he back from fighting that dragon yet?